This is so funny. What a funny way to present this. O.J. Simpson, the former champion football running back turned actor who was acquitted in a sensational trial of charges that he murdered his ex-wife and her friend, died of cancer. His family confirmed. He was 76. Here, let's get started. Pack watch. O.J. Simpson is dead. To be honest, I don't really give a I know that we do like pack watch for every person that dies who has done like bad and is awful, but like I usually do pack watch for like truly awful people. OJ Simpson was a truly awful person, but I feel like so much time has passed. It's like double homicide. Even if he went to jail, he probably would have been out by now, you know what I mean? Even though he escaped legal scrutiny, I don't really give a you think OJ is guilty? Oh, absolutely. He's not high enough on the ranking for me as far as like really bad guys. I feel like politicians are way worse. Maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't mean that he's a good guy. Definitely a bad guy. Definitely did it. OJ has 2 bodies. We do pack watch for people whose body counts in the hundreds of thousands usually. Yeah, exactly. OJ Simpson is a great example of a couple different American attitudes, even about crime and punishment. I feel like everyone, no matter how draconian they are, do have the capacity to forgive and forget in some respects, as long as the person is interesting and we can make memes about it. And it's just like people don't give a that he literally chopped the heads off of his wife and the dude she was. We'll talk about it. I just don't give. In the grand scheme of things, he basically turned into a meme, despite the fact that he had literally chopped 2 people's heads off.
OJ, you come on. Mass media experts say Simpson's sensational televised low-speed chase.
Bro, all I'll say is this. If OJ did that while I was Twitch streaming, those streams would have banged, boys. Crime watch, then court watch. We doubled down on that, dude. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, damn, I wish we had some OJ type right now. You know what I mean? I mean, there is OJ type happening all the time. Gruesome murders all around the planet, but like it's never as televised. Maybe my content brain is out of control.
At one point, the world heard O.J. Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, say,
I don't want to stay on the line. He's going to beat the shit. Wait a minute.
Then later, Simpson was charged with the horrific murders by knife of Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman.
Ron and Nicole were butchered.
The trial made...
Bro, honestly, O.J. Simpson is a pivotal moment because there's like a racialized component to the trial as well, obviously. I think it was a pivotal moment because it was like, yeah, dude, if you're rich enough, like this is a turning point. You know what I mean? Like black people in this country used to get murdered by mobs because women would lie about them looking in their direction. You know what I mean? And there's still a ton, obviously, of racism and white supremacy in this country. If you have enough money, all of a sudden you're in a different category in our legal system and you can avoid scrutiny to a certain degree. He was rich enough. He literally was rich enough, dude.
Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder.
When the jury freed Simpson, celebration erupted in parts of Los Angeles. But Simpson would never recapture his idol status.
Biomart. Law tip. The OJ trial is constantly referenced in law school when talking about courtroom advocacy, a legendary masterclass in getting off and how the state's job is mad easy and they're still bad at it, pouring one out today. This dude was dead to rights. It's just so crazy to me that like people still, God, no matter what happens, in any case, you can just always come up with different narratives. It's wild to me.
You know, there are really 2 O.J. Simpsons, because one is that football hero that this country adored for so many years. And in Southern California, I think those of us from Southern California.
That's crazy that people still act like it's 1997 or something. Like, no, man, people know him as the guy who got away with murder. Ain't nobody's thinking about how good he is at the football.
And he was there, he was on bail, so he would just be in the hallway, he would be in the gallery, he'd be talking to people. Once he found out that I was from Southern California.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, she seems like she's glazing OJ a little bit right now. Not even a little bit, a lot bit. It's like, yeah, he was great. He was so great. He was the best. He was the best. He was so good at getting away with it, okay?
He wanted to talk to me all the time because his passion was football, his passion was USC. He loved it, and he wasn't nervous about it.
Bro, he has some other passions too, man. What the Yo, he has some other passions too. Perhaps more prescient ones. Perhaps some more important passions. Yo, how did they find this woman? She's like, I'm in deep mourning today as a wonderful football player for the USC passes away alongside his friends and family. Don't look at anything else he might have done. Do you think he did it? Yes. He also didn't do it. Also, he wrote the book with this title. Dude, this is, you don't understand. This is obviously, definitely the type of person who didn't do it. He was the first big anti-black celebrity. I don't think he was the first anti-black celebrity. I think you mean he was the first big black anti-black celebrity. Like, I think that's what you meant, because there was definitely a lot of big celebrities that were super racist before OJ Simpson. Not a big OJ fan, but it's going to be wild watching Rittenhouse defenders get mad over any remotely positive OJ coverage this week. Oh yeah, that's true. Rittenhouse defenders love the courts because they allowed Rittenhouse to walk free. But they hate the courts probably because they let a black man off on murdering a white woman, mind you. So like, because those guys are oftentimes operating on, on just white supremacist principles, that's like a really interesting situation.
Some of them had a couple of guns, and so it became an armed robbery situation. But he just...
Bro, this is a glaze fest. I've never seen somebody glaze this hard, bro. This is some Krispy Kreme glazing.
Took it in his stride. But he was very nice to everybody, very humble to everyone, and everyone knew what he'd been through in California.
Bro, are you allowed to blow bubbles on it at CNN? Even Wolf is looking at her like, this is a little bit much, don't you think? Bro, she is awesome. She is blowing bubbles on it. Oh my God. Dude, people in the chat were saying he was the OG Rizzler. He was, out of control with his Riz. But this goes beyond. I think he her, bro. There's no way. What the hell? What the hell? She is going crazy, dude.
And he served 9 years and he was released, and I was there when he was released.
Okay, bro, oh my God. Yeah, I was there when he was offering conjugal visits, and I glazed him up like a Krispy Kreme donut in a way that is not dissimilar to how I'm glazing him up right now. I was doing exactly what I've been doing this entire hour, but physically in person while he was in prison.
The correspondent for the network, and it was a very subdued thing, but he stayed in Las Vegas.
I was smuggle Marlboro Reds into the prison by shoving it in my butthole and then popping them out at the conjugal visit so he could sell those cigarettes. These are the things I did for him. It was pretty sick.
And now secrets are possibly gone forever because the murder of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman.
Bro, she doesn't even care about the victims, dude. That's awesome. She just is like, yeah, whatever. Who gives a f-? Just a footnote in OJ's wonderful life. Let me tell you how nice this guy is for literally 5 minutes. And she's like, yeah, the victims, who cares? Old news. Nobody cares about that. She talked about how he went to prison. He got sentenced for 3 decades and made it seem as though that was like a much larger injustice than anything else.
We may never know the real truth. The jury acquitted him in 30 minutes. We know that. So he was acquitted.
Dean, I want you to stay with us. I also want to bring in our CNN contributor, Bob Costas, who's joining us right now. Bob, what's your reaction?
He's just like he does have like murderer vibes too. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but there's some that always made me uneasy about the vibes that he puts out there. It was always weird. I don't know. OJ Simpson says he'll go crazy if all the golf courses are closed. How crazy we talking? 617,000 likes, 98,000 retweets. God damn, that was a banger. If you watch the reporter clip, all your assumptions will be justified. Yeah, here. This is the clip that y'all want me to watch. Always thought it'd be absolutely the funniest thing if he actually didn't do it and just had the worst vibes of anyone on the planet.
That you will not ask me another question about the case.
I will never ask you again.
We won't have to talk about it anymore.
Just did you do it?
No, I didn't.
Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. No, I'm already locked in at that point. I don't even need to see more. Keep watching. I will. But let me tell you, that's all I needed to see.
I mean, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke, and this is it.
Yo! Oh, I've never seen that before. No, man. That's crazy. He really is not black, but OJ. Dude, we're talking about more racist time in American history. Like, it's not like we solved racism now. You know what I mean? Think about how much more racist it was in the 90s, and this dude is doing this to a white woman on television. There's no way, bro. This is crazy, man.
This is his idea of a joke.
We got to run it again.
And this is it.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm going to be honest with you. I got nothing, dude. I have nothing for that. I am actually making weird noises because I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add on to that hasn't been told by that perfect clip. Oh my God. Anyway, let's watch the CNN OJ case. Viewer discretion is advised.
Simpson on trial for 2 grisly murders.
He killed her because he couldn't have her.
After 9 months of riveting twists and turns.
How about that, Mr. Fung?
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
The one moment.
We, the jury.
Hasan, I do not know why this happened, but in 4th grade, the teacher rolled the AV TV to broadcast the Simpson trial verdict to us live in class. That's so awesome. God, I love America so much, dude. Man, I love America so much. It's crazy. That is such a crazy thing to do. That's so sick. Oh, I swear to God, it's the best goddamn country on the planet. It is so brain broken. It is so nutty, and I love it.
Inside the jury room and outside the courtroom for reaction.
People said, either he's as guilty and terrible as could be, or he's an innocent victim of racism. There was no...
the Dersh! The Dersh! Yeah, remember, he's mourning today. A juror admitted it.
Do you think that they're members of the jury that voted to acquit OJ because of Rodney King?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
How many of you think felt that way?
Oh, probably 90% of us.
90%? Did you feel that way?
Yes.
That was payback. You think that's right?
From a legal standpoint, the cop was proven to be racist liar and cast reasonable doubt on the whole case. It wasn't one specific thing, but a multitude of things that led to his acquittal. I will still maintain the position that, like, largest reason for it was having a banger legal team. If you have an all-star defense attorney squad is just the very best of the very best. Like, the whole if the glove don't fit, you must acquit meta is so ridiculous. It has become like something that people remember almost fondly, I would say. And it's such a ridiculous way. It's like it literally is a bloody, crusted over glove. Of course, not going to fit. It's crazy. I'm just saying, it's like when you got that level of money and you got that kind of riz, you got that kind of power, and you can bring in, like, look, here it is. Glove won't fit. You must acquit. It would fit if it was his. Bro, come on. Are you serious? What do you mean? He has literally latex gloves underneath it when he's trying these gloves on. Are you crazy?
Let me show you the glove that has been marked. Item number 9, the Rockingham glove. And this glove is exclusive to Bloomingdale's.
Those gloves brave the elements, covered in blood. And on top of that, he's wearing them with latex gloves underneath it. Furthermore, the prosecution also the glove. They kept taking it in and out of evidentiary freezer storage for the trial. For the right day of trial, constantly freezing and unfreezing leather shrinks it. The glove shrank and compounded with the latex underneath it, of course, wouldn't fit. Yeah. The real question is, did they know that it would not fit at that moment? People say that, oh, he stopped taking arthritis medication so his hands would get larger. I don't know if they got lucky or if it was a major fumble and they just like ran with it.
Problem placing the glove on his hand.
Sustained. this is people's.
It was a major fumble. Any defense attorney worth their salt would move to exclude that evidence because it was unconstitutionally obtained by Detective Furman, who entered Simpson's residence and found the glove without a warrant, but they didn't object. They knew it wouldn't fit.
164A, is that the right-hand glove? All right.
Stop hamming it up, motherfucker. We know it fits. Major L for the prosecution. God damn, dude. Yo, if it were me, if I was on the prosecutorial team, let me tell you, I would just been like, look at this dude's vibes. Esteemed members of the jury, look at my man's vibes right now. Look at my man's vibes, bro. Obviously, that would have put me in line with white supremacy, so I would not do that, as I'm a swagged out white boy, okay? I wouldn't do it like that, but I'm just saying. Your Honor, look at his vibes, though. They are so... Just saying. This murder produced the funniest quote of all time. Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. O.J. Simpson says he avoids Los Angeles because he feels he may be sitting next to whoever did it.